Evening YouTube, so I'm back here with another video, and today we're taking a look at Esther here. Now Esther is coming on Friday in the banner, and I know a lot of you guys wanted Beatrix, but all I can say is that Beatrix is expected to come very soon. But Esther is not a bad choice, but obviously I would probably save my wishes for Beatrix, because I'm guessing she will be here soon, right? But Esther, if you're missing Esther, she's actually very nice. She's actually used in all the meta PvP and PvE teams at the moment. Well, not all of them, but she is in the meta actually in 3 vs 3 and also in the direct damage teams with Marie in PvE. She's very nice, so she's not a bad pull for sure. You can get her in the rainbow chest though, which is why I guess some people think that she is not really worth it, or at least she is worth less than something else, because you can get her in this back here, right? You can get her here, so over time you can get the copies of her, and obviously I would also suggest getting her that way. But a very nice hero. And how would you build Esther now? There is 2 breakpoints here. One of the breakpoints is if you have her echo. If you have the echo of Esther, then you should build her with 130% healing effect to get the full 6% turn meter here from her echo. It's a very strong echo actually. It goes up to 140% crit damage for Marie or Jingle Bell or Milkyo or whoever you're using as your direct damage dealer, right? So very strong echo there. If you don't have the echo, I don't have the echo at the moment, so what I've done is just go for, well, I did go for 130 just to future-proof her. But if you don't care about that, or you are early or mid-game, you can definitely just get away with 100% healing, because with 100% healing you will get the full benefit of her passive. Now let's just talk about her abilities real quick here. If you don't know anything about Esther, she has a stun on her basic attack, a small chance there. It's like 30%, 35% chance, so that's not really anything to go for. You don't build her with affected. Now her S2 here is quite interesting. The dedicated spirit, it puts a shield on the target, and also it will also give that buff here down here that we talked about, with some direct damage improvement and stuff like that to the target, and give it some turn meter once you get her to exclusive 3. It's very nice. Her passive is super good. She's actually very hard to kill, and she also got that Egg of Life form here, where if she's the last one standing, she can actually revive everyone, but then she dies after, I think, the next turn or something. She dies, but the rest of the team get rest. That is quite interesting. And she's also immune to control effects and stuff like that when she is in the egg form, and takes less damage. She's actually very good, very strong. Now she's quite fun with her abilities here, but she's also a big wall of attacks. So she has all of these Easter eggs here in different colors, red, yellow and blue, and they do different things depending on action. So when she puts this Easter egg colorful onto all allies, you get the red, you get the yellow, and you get the blue egg, and they will trigger by different things. So the red egg will be triggered when an ally with the egg kills an enemy, then you get another turn. Now if you have the yellow egg, it will revive the target. If you have the blue egg, it's going to make you, when buffs owned by the ally, yeah, when your buffs are stripped, you're actually removing some turn meter on the enemy. Now she also has a skill switch here, and that is after she's used this S2 here, then she goes into this form, and in this form here her abilities does something different. Now with this here, she's actually reducing the cooldown of abilities on the target that she puts this buff on, and she'll also give them some piercing rate, which is very good for direct damage dealers. The yellow egg form here is a leech ability and some HP healing here, and then the blue one is immunity to CC, so she's very strong and very good. Now if you have her on basic or the default, if you have her on the default presets, it's a good idea to ban this one here, at least for PvP. You ban this one here so she doesn't use that. You just tell her to start in this one here, and what will happen is she uses this one here, then she gets another turn from the exclusive tree. She goes into this form here, and then it's actually, she's programmed to go blue, yellow, and red. That's how she's programmed if you don't do anything. So she'll start up with the CC immunity here on target, so cleanse here of the CC. So that's very nice. So you can use her as a cleanser if you just do that like that in PvP. Okay. Now, if you set the priority to this ability here, what will happen is actually when she goes into this one here, she thinks you also want to prioritize the S2. So she's going to start with this one here with the piercing rate afterwards, stuff like that, which can be good if you are totally sure that you're not getting CC'd and you also have the first turn, right? Then you can use it to do extra damage, right? So it's quite good. So she's quite an interesting hero. And how I would build her, as I said, is just get her to 100 or 130 healing effect if you have the echo. And just give her as much speed as you can. A lot more speed than I have here. Mine is very slow actually because I haven't really built her. I just put some gear on her and thought it was okay. But you definitely want her around 3000 speed. Then I think that is very good if you can get that. Should be fine for endgame. And you can also get her exclusives, obviously. We'll give her some. For the blessings here, I will go with the healing effect until you are at the 130%. Then just give her speed. Now you can see here that I'm not too far off here. And I think her own echo has a healing effect here. Yeah, it has a healing effect here. So if you have this echo and you max it, she's gonna get 30% healing effect. And you can already see here that I haven't even touched mine here that I have equipped. So obviously I could get like 24% more healing effect, which would make me able to remove this one here. So I might do that soon, actually get her echo and then max it. And then I can remove these two here and put 2 speed blessings. That would be better, right? And also get her the last 2 exclusives, obviously. And with that, she would be almost at 3k speed with my gear. Now for emblems, you just go like this here. That is one of the good ones here, I think. You want her to take less damage. You also want the healing effect. You want the healing effect, and you want some healing and shielding. And healing and shielding, and terminal reduction taken. A chance to cleanse herself, and then the speed part here. And these here are just to, because she's not CC immune, she can still be CC'd herself, so you want some kind of res for her, and then damage reduction is very nice, okay? So I think that is how I would build her actually. Now, if you're watching this video in the future, you're probably wondering about these next things that is happening here. And it's actually because I'm doing a gem giveaway. And the gem giveaway is a new thing that I'm trying here in my account. And this video here will be the first. So if you're here right now in March 2025, then you need to listen carefully here. So I'm going to give you 3 questions now in a bit, and you need to find the answers to it. And then in the comments down below, I will be putting a pinned comment with a link to a Google form. In the Google form, you need to log in with your Google account or your YouTube account or whatever, but I'm not getting your email address. I don't want it, I don't care about it, so it's not going to collect your email address. You just need to log in. And the reason you need to log in the Google form is because then you can only send one answer. Where if it's anonymous, then you can just send like countless answers, so you can log in with fake accounts and stuff like that and increase your chances of winning, right? And we don't want that. We want it to be as fair as possible for everyone participating in this event here. And it's just a fun game. It's just something fun. I'm trying this out here, and I can do one more in April and May and so forth, but this one is the first one I'm doing, so I just want to see that it actually works and that people get their gems and that everything is fine and all that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You click the Google form in the pinned comment, you log in, you answer the questions, you put your UID, in the profile up here, you can click it and then get your UID so that we know which account to send the gems to, okay? And that's all you have to do actually. And also type your YouTube name, because then I will make an announcement winner video with your YouTube name in it, and you just need to, yeah, we'll look at that, and then we'll know who the winner is. Okay. So the first question here, let me just get my question thing here. The first question is, how many legendary heroes do we have in the game, excluding mythic heroes and limited heroes? So I want you to go here and figure out how many legendary heroes we have, but we are not counting these here. This is a limited hero, we do not count those. And we don't count these here either. That's a mythic hero, okay? So I just want to know the legendary heroes. How many do we have? That is the first question and the first Easter egg for you to find. Now, I also want you to tell me how many floating candy bombs is around Little Jack, including the one he is trying to hold in his hand. And obviously I cannot click on Little Jack right now because then it would be too obvious. You need to go and check it for yourself. So find Little Jack, go and see how many floating candy bombs is around him, and type the answer into answer 2. Now for the last question actually, and this one takes a bit more time I think, or maybe some calculations at least, or maybe you are a math genius and you already know the answer, but how many total maximum stages do we have here? How many do we have in Planet Rift here? So what you need to do is you go in here, you go to the end here, you take this number here, and then you figure out if we say that number times all of these here, what number does that give? So what is the maximum amount of stages that we need to do combined in total? That number is the answer to the Easter egg number 3. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this competition. Now, it's not about being the fastest in this one here. I originally wanted to spread it out over a few videos, but I figured that I just want to see that it works and make people happy here. So what we're going to do is the answer or the survey, the form or whatever we call it, I'll keep it open for around 2 days and then I'll close it, and then I'll look at all the answers and I'll see who has the most correct answers. And if there are more than, I think I can do a handful of winners, okay? And you can get up to 1,000 gems. So I'll pick some winners, and if there are more than, let's say, 5 winners, then I'll just do some random, like just find a program online, put all the account names in, and just let it choose for me, okay? And then from that, I'll just put the winners down in the video. But hopefully you guys don't find this too cumbersome, and maybe you find this, well, it's just a fun thing, right? And it's not too much work, I think, for up to 1,000 gems. And you're helping to improve my channel as well with the views and the activity, okay? And then we can do more of these videos in the future, so I'm looking forward to that. This one is just the first one. I'm holding this event here, and we'll see what I can find as funny ideas later on, okay? Anyways, guys, that's it for now. Have a nice evening. Cheers. Bye.